ever sit around and just try to think of ways that you could become a better runner? That's what I've been doing for most of my running career, and now that's what I try to help runners do in their own running careers. And what I'd like to do now is talk about some ways that I'm trying to improve my own training to give you a couple more ideas on how you could further optimize your training and hopefully get a little bit more out of yourself come race day. I'm going to give you 4 different ideas right now, and they are in the categories of recovery, gear, nutrition, and motivation. So today we're not really going to be talking about training, which is usually the topic of most of our YouTube videos. But in this video, I want to take a little bit of a step outside that comfort zone. It's important for all of us to get outside of our comfort zones and talk about these areas. So first, let's talk about gear. I have really been enjoying some high-end gear lately. And if you've ever been in a rut, or you don't really have the motivation to go out there when it's really cold out, or if the summer heat is really getting to you, I've always found that wearing good gear that gets you excited about going out for your run is an absolute game changer. If you're trying to run in 100-degree weather and you're wearing all cotton, you're probably going to struggle. Same thing if you're trying to train in a Massachusetts winter here in the US like I used to, and you're not wearing appropriate clothing for that winter conditions, you're also going to struggle. And so not only is this about having gear that protects you from the elements, but also gear that makes it easier for you to perform and gear that simply excites you about running. Now, there are 3 brands right now that I'm just really digging. Now, Janji is one brand. These are their tights that I've been wearing. They have this fun little colored stripe down the side. These are a little bit compressive and they're incredibly warm. I don't care what temperature is, it is outside. If I have these, I'm going out there. Another brand is Rabbit. Now, I don't have any affiliation with these 2 brands. I just really dig their products, but this Rabbit shirt is just so soft, it's stretchy, and it keeps me really warm. And then finally, our last brand is Path Projects. You can see they have this little logo right there, but they make incredible shorts, baseliners, and really amazing t-shirts for runners. So check these brands out. Some of the more niche running brands just make amazing gear. And I think upgrading your gear, maybe with the holidays coming up, is a great way to reignite your motivation for the sport. In the area of recovery, I've been doing something really simple that is really impactful on my recovery and how I can get more sleep every night. Now, a lot of you guys know that I've got 3 kids at home. I don't really get a lot of time to myself, and so sometimes what I end up doing is staying up too late at night because it's the only time where I can just sort of disconnect, be by myself, and not have to worry about the family. But that really impacts my recovery. So what I've been doing is setting a bedtime alarm. Yes, for bedtime. Most people set an alarm in the morning for them to wake up, but they don't go to sleep at the same time every night. And I've been reading a lot about how your bedtime is really important for your circadian rhythm, and it really helps you get more restorative sleep. So I've been using my phone to set a bedtime alarm, and it's really helpful. It goes off. I know I've got to shut it down for the night, go get ready for bed. And hopefully, if this continues, I know that I'm getting better sleep and I'm recovering even better. Now, in the nutrition department, I've been doing something, again, very simple. If you can tell, I'm a man of convenience. I don't like to make my life super complicated. And if I can find one thing that has an outsized impact on any one of these areas, I'm really going to like it. And I've recently started taking AG1, which is an greens superfood supplement from Athletic Greens, and I really like it. It has 75 vitamins and minerals. You can check it out online, but I've really enjoyed the taste, the convenience, and the fact that it's third-party tested to make sure that it has what it has in it and nothing else. So they're very clear about what's in it, what's not in it, and you can be confident in their assessment. And the fact that they're always changing the formula. I find this amazing. They've changed it more than 50 times over the years to better reflect the science of the ingredients, to make them more absorbable and to make sure that they meet those third-party tests. And you can actually go to athleticgreens.com/Jason. I've entered a partnership with them so that any of you viewers can get a year's worth of free vitamin D and also 5 free travel packs for Athletic Greens. Love this stuff, and I'm going to be continuing to take it so that I can just cover all my bases when it comes to my nutrition. Finally, something I've been doing that's really helpful for my motivation, just getting me excited to get out there and run and train and be really consistent, is occasionally traveling to a beautiful place to run. And just this year, I've been up to Boulder, Colorado. I've gone out into the mountains in Staunton State Park. And just the other day, I was out, not quite in the foothills, but at a little park where I can get in some trail running. And this is just a beautiful way to better appreciate running, to get out of the same routine that you're always in. So if you're in a rut, get out of the rut. Go somewhere else to run. Go somewhere where you can get on some trails. Go somewhere where your natural surroundings are just going to inspire you and make you feel good. And if you can find those locations that inspire you, that keep you motivated, that keep you driven to run more, to keep training, then that is a powerful forcing function for your motivation. And if you're someone who struggles with motivation, running in beautiful places and not just on the treadmill, my God, that gets boring. Even when I was running 90 miles a week, I couldn't even go for a 5-mile run on the treadmill. So if you can get out there in the woods on some beautiful off-road surfaces, you're really gonna find that the miles tick by a little bit faster and you're gonna be much more likely to get in your training. So there we have it, guys. Those are 4 ways that I am personally trying to improve my running right now. A little bit indirectly sometimes, a little bit more directly in other strategies. But hopefully they combine to make me a more consistent runner, a runner that's getting a little bit more out of their training. But these are personal to me, and I usually don't talk about the personal things I'm doing with my running on this channel because I want to talk to you about ideal or best practices. And sometimes, like everyone else, I'm human and I don't do everything exactly the way that I should. So I want to open it up to you. I'm really curious what you're doing right now to become a better runner. It could be something as simple as setting a bedtime alarm so you hopefully get more sleep at night to enhance your recovery, or it could be something more dramatic, like maybe setting up a home gym so that you can be more consistent with strength training. Leave a comment under this video and I'll see where I can chime in and let you know if I think it's an amazing idea, because I bet it is.